Rufflecopter, oh yeah, Rufflecopter, Rufflecopter, oh yeah, Rufflecopter. We go to speak to Rufflecopter in the stable. We offer gold. We go to speak to Rufflecopter in the stable. His story told. Come to Mirrabah is the offer. Lots of gold to fill his coffers. 10, 20, 30 gold. This old dwarf can't be bought or sold. Girl suggests a change of tactic. How would you like to come for a picnic? We need to get Ruffle out in the town. What's that on my shoulder as I quickly turn round? Finally Rufflecopter agrees to leave the keep with us. We're hoping for a quick escape without fanfare or fuss. Our plan soon starts unraveling as I'm hit with a javelin. The adventure continues.
The fire giant surveys the carnage she has left behind. Houses are ablaze. Large areas are destroyed, perhaps forever, and a number of residents are injured or worse. But she does not care, as she came here with a goal. Her eyes move from the horizon down to the body on the floor. Bruised, broken, and burned, the dwarf coughs up blood and spits it on the ground before raising himself on his elbows. He says something to the giant, and while she does not understand the words of this creature who is both literally and figuratively beneath her, she understands the tone. Defiance. The giant raises her hand and wordlessly shows off the piece of the Vonin dodge she now holds to illustrate she has already won. The dwarf starts laughing manically, his teeth smeared with blood and soot. And as the foot comes down to end his life once and for all, Gelwyn Fohammer's axe swings and removes one of Ildomain's big toes. Many miles north of Tribor, a blue dragonborn half-human from another plane looks on as an entirely different fire giant leads its own attack on Xanthal's keep. So, we left the last session with an attack on Xanthal's keep. You saw, Quinch, that there were a fire giant, a number of goblins, and a couple of ogres at the gates, which had been barricaded. But just as you were seeing this, a javelin came out of nowhere and hit youngest Dweezil in the shoulder. Turning round, you saw a number of bugbears closing in on you. Can you please roll me some initiative?
Of course we can, Mr. Nathan. Did we just canonically kill Hollywood movie star Gelwyn Fohammer?
It did sound like that, didn't it?
It was definitely intended, but whether or not it's canon, I don't know. Combat's going to be a little bit different today, depending on what you do. But yes, at the moment we've thrown the initiative in there. Okie dokie.
Bugbear chef.
Bugbear. In case anyone wanted a nice meal. Okie dokie. Top of the round, we are going to deal with Krill.
Top of the round.
Krill. Talk to me what's going on.
So, obviously, I've got Greg to my left, and I've got Dweezil in front of me, who's just been hit with a javelin, was it?
Dweezil was hit with the javelin.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I mean, it's perfect in that I'm correct in what my understanding of the situation.
Sorry, I do apologise. I just remembered, actually, that the bugbears were actually stealthing up to you, so they get a surprise round. So they actually get to take their turn first, so they get a surprise round.
Oh.
They stealthed up.
That's a surprise to everyone, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, including myself, who completely forgot that between sessions. Canonically, I'm going to say one of them has already taken its turn, so the first one's taken its turn against Dweezil. Canonically, I don't know why I'm using that word again.
There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think
Fine,
we rolled perception, didn't we? And we all failed. We were all comically low, and they all got ridiculously high for the stealth.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think the lowest stealth was a 17 or something like that I'd rolled. So, what we're going to say is that the first bugbear, the one closest to you, has already thrown a javelin. The second one is going to move up to Dabov. Hello, Dabov.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. And is going to, interestingly enough, bugbears have this wonderful thing. If the bugbear surprises a creature and hits with an attack during the first round of combat, you get an extra 7 damage from the attack. So let's see how we do. Okie dokie. He's going to lash out at you with his Morning Star with a 18.
Yeah.
So we get 2d8s, which is 10 plus another 9, 19 plus 2, so that's 21 that he hits with his Morning Star.
Cool. I'll use Uncanny Dodge to half it.
Okay, cool.
So what's that, 10?
Yes, yeah, rounded down. 9 is rounded down, isn't it?
Yeah, but didn't you say 21?
Oh, sorry, I did. Yeah, for some reason I thought no.
Why
Yes,
are you helping him, Luke?
Just being honest.
If he dies by one hit point, then I think it's all worth it, isn't it?
Fingers crossed.
Okay, Dookie. He is the next one is going to throw. Actually, he's going to jump over one. He's going to jump over that. So that's 15. And he is going to throw his javelin at Greg.
I don't think so.
That is a 17 overall.
That is It would hit me. I'm just wondering if I want to use any of my spells to deflect it or anything. No, I'll let it hit.
Okay. It's going to be a big one. So that is 6 plus the additional attack. That is 6, 8, 10 points of piercing damage, which I'm sure Greg just takes on the chin like the champ he is.
Like the squishy ball of flesh he is.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you're in trouble, my friend. This one's going to take an attack on you as well. For an 18, so I assume that hits.
Yep.
If the 17 did. 6 plus 7, 13, 14, 15 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
So I'm going to move these other ones up. They don't take attack, but they're just going to congregate, ready to move to move in on you. Okay, so that's all of them. Krill, you can now take your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's advisable that I rage, get big and angry, because I'm going to avoid as much damage as I possibly can. Yeah, part of me wants to run, but that's not going to happen. Let's see where. So we've got this fence in front of me. It wouldn't be possible for me to squeeze past Dweezil and Dabov to get to that one on that side of the fence, would it?
You could move through. Oh, to the one that's literally sitting on that fence, the one next to Dabov. No. But you could sit here between those two. You won't be able to stay there because you'll be sat.
What
on
I'm
the fence.
saying is, if I was positioned there, just would I have any disadvantage or any extra AC on the one above?
No, that fence is quite low and easy to, you could hit it however you wanted to. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is so shit.
I like that plan. I now have a human shield in front of me if you do that. So
yeah, it was about getting between people, so it does help. So I've never done 2-weapon fighting because I've always had the big great axe. So does 2-weapon fighting mean that I can use a bonus? Oh, I can't use a bonus action because I've raged. Yeah, ignore that. That's fine.
But for the following rounds, you get a a bonus action with
Yeah.
your light weapon.
That's fine.
But
I haven't raged in
you don't
ages.
get your
Can you?
You don't get your proficiency. No, you don't get your modifier. You just get the dice rolling the damage.
Yeah.
On the bonus one.
Could you roll my initiative? Thank you.
The D100. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. Oh no,
99.
D20.
Oh yes, sorry. It's
Yeah, mine's a D100.
16.
That we're good. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to attack the one over the fence.
Okay.
For a. Does 21 hit?
You.
Brilliant. And then he's going to take 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll hit him again.
I like you're just like some sort of butcher at this point, just like
Yeah,
hacking and
hand
slashing.
axing. Wah, sick. 17.
17 hits. 17 hits, yes.
For 8 damage.
8 damage. Okie dokie.
That is
Yeah, it's good.
me done.
I'm kind of used to you
Okay.
doing like 40 odd damage, considering you've just done like, what, 11 or 12 or whatever. the hell
Well,
you
I've not
just did there.
reckless or great weapon mastered because I don't want to get, because there's so many of them, I don't want to give loads of them advantage against attacking me.
Dab. Boff.
Cool. I'm just going to attack the one that attacked me. I don't really see any other
Okay.
choice.
Yeah.
For 15.
15. Yeah, that does not hit. No, sorry, that does not hit.
Interesting. All right, I'll use my second attack with my 2-weapon thing to attack with my dagger.
Okie dokie. Just a reminder, you guys were theoretically on horseback when you did this. I'm going to assume that Krill jumped down from horseback.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot about that.
The rest of you are currently on horses
Interesting.
because you basically you were in the barn with Roffle and just sort of leaving to take him somewhere, and you were on your horses when you heard the call that giants were attacking.
17.
17 hits.
Nice. And you say you don't add the damage modifier to that?
With your bonus, I think it's just the dice roll, if I remember correctly.
Fair enough. I'm assuming I do get sneak attack, though, because Krill's there.
Yeah. So someone within 5 feet, right?
Cool. So that is 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, okie dokie. You're chipping away at this guy, but he is still standing.
Cool. Do I... No, I'm going to stay there. I don't see the point in running away.
Yeah. Okie dokie. We are on to the Flying Wonder, Quinch.
Yes, so just to remind everyone where Quinch was, he had previously moved south east of his fellow party members to go and inspect what was happening over the castle or town walls, whatever you would call it. Between him and them, there's a number of sort of little market stalls, or certainly coloured roof, brilliant, coloured roof type situations, a couple of fences and whatnot. Can I start off with a question? Does Quinch know or recall the relationship between bugbears and giants?
You can roll me a history.
Let's go for a history.
I'm just quite intrigued to see, Michael thinking like a D&D player.
16.
16. Yeah, you would. It was weird, wasn't it? Yeah. I would have given him an auto pass on that just for the bats. I mean, bugbears are quite military creatures in the sort of goblinoid world. I think they kind of the goblinoid family. You would know that that giants would probably use them as muscle. You would know that there certainly are giants and other creatures out there that would use them either through intimidation or through some other sort of quote unquote business deal. They would use them for things, as heavy. I mean, obviously giants are very heavy themselves, but sometimes they might look to smaller creatures to undertake certain tasks.
Okay, cool. Lovely. Thank you very much. Quinch looks over to his right and he does see a collection of sort of town defences. There's like catapults and trebuchets. Is that what they call them?
Whereabouts are you looking? There's no trebuchets. There's a ballista. I'm not sure if there's any trebuchets.
Yeah, I don't know. But
oh no, you're right. There's like a catapult over there.
Yeah, okay. He takes note of it, and it's certainly information that he intends to give his party. Otherwise, he spots his party has been ambushed. I think we established the walls were. Did you say something like 40 feet high?
Yeah, they were quite high. You're at that high.
Yeah, so I'll fly over 20 feet just towards my party, slightly further inching towards them, and we'll take a pop shot off at there is a bugbear that is in the middle of the sort of fancy patch. Do I have a clear line of fire to that one?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, that's fine.
So Quinch will take a pot shot with sure shit for a 4, 5, 6, 17.
That hits. That's not a disadvantage at that distance, is it?
It's not, no. 150 feet before disadvantage. And that deals a total of 3... yes. 3 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And the second attack... I would suspect does not hit 9.
9 does not hit.
Okay.
Not from there. That second arrow goes flying off.
I'm coming to help. I'll sort of try anyway. He yells. Oh, yeah, there's some catapults over here as well, by the way.
Lovely. They just about hear you over all the noises that's going on. And by this point, it's worth noting that guards have congregated around the front of the town, fending off everything. It turns to Ruffle's turn. Dweezil, can you roll me a d20, please?
Yeah. 14.
14. Okie dokie. Nothing happens. Ruffle doesn't do anything from where he is. He does draw a weapon, though, but he doesn't take part in any combat just yet. We are back with the bugbears, who get a second turn. Okie dokie. Right. First one's going to attack Dabov again for a 7, so that one doesn't hit.
Nope.
The second one next to Krill is obviously going to attack him for a 14, which I don't think hits, does it?
No.
No, okie dokie. This one is going to move up and is going to attack Greg with his Morning Star for an 8 overall, which I assume
there's
just
a
about
miss
doesn't
for once
hit.
in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that? This one moves down and just jumps over the fence to attack Krill and gets a 15 overall.
Nope.
Assume that doesn't hit.
Nope. Parry that one away.
5, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That gets there.
Christ.
This one's going to attack Krill for 21, so that one does
It's going to hit, yeah.
Okay. That one gets 7 points of piercing damage against you.
Okay, so let's round that down.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 20, 25. 25 is going to end. That one's going to end there. It's going to join the pack. All the while, you can see this one that's sort of standing back and shouting orders at the rest of the party. He's going to move up a little bit, but not too far. This one, 10, 15, 20. You can see this one jump or climb up to the top of the barn. He's actually going to make a dexterity to see if he makes it. He gets a 5, so he doesn't manage to make it. He tries to get up, but he fails. 5, 15. He's also going to try and climb up. 25. Let's see if he makes it. He gets an 11, so I'm going to say he makes it. DC 10. And then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to end up there. Okie dokie. That's all the bugbears with their turn. Well, actually, all but one. Dweezil, your turn.
Right. Can I, as a free action, just shout out for Krill to close his eyes?
Yep.
And are you going to allow Krill to close his eyes?
Yeah.
Right. What I would like to do then, in
Eyes are
that
closed.
case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I
here we go.
do my cube, which is a 6x6 cube, but if I do it kind of half square to half square, are you going to let me get every single bugbear in it? A 30-foot cube. It would also get Krill.
Is that where you're starting from? That arrow?
What arrow?
Is that you doing that arrow? Someone's doing an
I'm
arrow.
not doing
I think that's me on the arrow.
I'm not doing
Oh,
anything,
okay.
mate. So I would suggest that I would start kind of halfway, at the center point of that cube, and then that would get. Otherwise, I just can't get either the bottom guy or the top guy in. If you're going to make me go actually corner to corner, or
I would say corner to corner because otherwise you're arguably getting more than you should.
yeah,
Oh, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it's
Yeah,
a 6x6.
You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, not really because it's hitting 7x7.
It is.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't get the guy. I won't do the very bottom guy that tried to jump the one at the very bottom. I'll get everyone else. So can every single one of them please make me a wisdom save as I say the words twisting, twirling, ever swirling, kaleidoscopic view. All around will swirl and twirl as frozen, stricken you.
Okie dokie. Just give me 1 second just to check a stat for one of them.
While he checks that, Stuart, what's the effect if we attack them whilst under the effect of the spell?
The spell effects if they are damaged, but it means we can just
Pick them off one at a time.
Yeah. Just a bit of crowd control.
Right. So this is the top one.
Yep.
I'll do him first. Oh, natural. The most organic of ones.
Lovely.
Right, we're going to go row by row. So this is this fella here.
Row, row, row your
He
boat
gets a 3. It's a cracking start.
gently down the bear.
The next one is a 19, so I'm assuming he passes.
Yep.
Next row is a 5, so I assume that fails. Okay. They've really screwed themselves up here, haven't they? 14?
Fails.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh! Another may I. 9, that one fails.
Yep.
Christ, this hypnotic shit.
I mean, so do we just pile on the one that didn't fail then?
Well, they all
Natural 20 for the next
Oh,
one.
he passes.
2. Another natural 20. Back-to-back twenzos. And then a 13, so this one fails at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, so you've still got... So basically there's three are still rocking and rolling. The others aren't. Remind me what they can and can't do.
So they are charmed, which means that they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. They can retake... hang on.
I don't think they can.
No, they don't retake it. It's just concentration for up to a minute. So we just make sure that we take them off one at a time. And nice and quickly, I hold my concentration. I will also... Are
they just incapacitated?
And charmed.
They're not paralysed.
They have a speed of 0.
Okay.
And
incapacitated.
They can't take actions.
Theoretically they can move. They just can't take actions or reactions.
No, because their speed is 0. Is it? Did you say?
No, but I mean they can move their arms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just can't. They can't move from their square.
Yeah.
And they can't take any actions or reactions, but they can still speak. And
Yeah,
stuff
they
like
can
that.
still speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But obviously they couldn't cast a spell or something.
No.
I will also, as has become customary, just as my bonus action, just chuck a bardic inspiration at Krill in the now customary way. Krill, I like your pubes.
Thank you, Fluffer.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Dweezil. We are with this one at the top who can't move, but he is able to speak, and you hear him shout out at you saying something. He says, "This is very funny, but hand over the little one, and we won't eat your blood. That's flesh, whatever. Just." I can't move. I can't think of anything more witty. But hand over the little one.
Go on, dab off.
He can't do anything. So it is Greg Amell Wallows.
Greg very courageously would like to retreat slightly.
Yeah.
Up on.
You're on your horse.
Yeah, well, fuck Trez. I intend to jump off him. No, I'll just come back to here. You're going to get an opportunity attack, though, I would guess.
With the horse, you're taking the horse with you.
Yeah,
You just ride the horse off.
Yeah,
Yep, okay. That is just the one opportunity attack on you, though. That is a 10.
Oh, meets it beats.
Oh, saucy. We're taking Greg down today. 4 piercing damage as he swings out with his Morning Star.
Nice.
Okie dokie. And then...
Now, it depends how much I like Krill. That's the question here.
Do it! I can take it!
I don't think you can. No, I won't do it.
Fireball him! Us! Them!
I mean, Fireball would basically get everyone anyway.
It would take them out of their incapacitation, I think, is what...
They get to roll against it, wouldn't they?
No, they're
out of it.
If they take damage, they're out of the incapacitation.
Don't fireball us!
I mean, it would basically get everyone.
Don't do it. I advise against it. Crew's still got his eyes covered.
Quinch would be fine. It'd be fine.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
Yeah. No, I will, in that case, just do a cheeky little firebolt instead. I'm going to pop it off at the one that just swung at me with his Morning Star.
Yeah, makes sense. Is it an attack roll, yeah?
It is an attack roll. Did that just roll it? It did. It is a 20.
Yep, that hits.
Nice. How does a lovely 14 damage sound to you?
Ooh, that sounds delightful. This bugbear just gets hit with a firebolt, and he doesn't like the fact that he did quite a lot more, or you did a lot more damage to him than he did to you.
I mean, I'm looking pretty bloody. You shouldn't feel too bad about that.
Very true. Okay, is that your turn?
That's my go.
Okay. Right, what we're going to do at the end of the round is we're going to just shoot off to the battle at the wall. And we're going to do a couple of little bits here. So what Quinch might be able to see from his vantage point of flying is he's seen a lot of guards congregate, as I say, at the top of the wall, and they're firing arrows down into the goblins. There's these 2 ogres are at the gate, and they're trying to hit it and open it up, and then you've got this fire giant at the back sort of marshalling everyone. And now what we're going to do is a couple of things. Firstly, the guards at the gate are able to. There's like little holes in the gate that they've been able to open and essentially fire arrows at each of these ogres. So the 2 on the left are going to attack the bottom right, the bottom ogre, with a 11 and a 12, which I think, if I remember correctly, hit both of those hit. Ogres, yes, they both do hit. So that first one is going to take 10 points of damage. And then the second guards are also going to fire off at the other ogre. 1 hits and 1 misses, so that one takes 5 points of damage. Okay. Now, with the guards on top of the wall, rather than them all rolling individually, because we've got like 15 goblins and we've got, I think it's 9 guards on top of the wall. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little percentage roll off to see which side takes more damage. We've got some green dice for the goblins and some orange dice for the guards. The higher number will win, and we're going to have plus 15 for the goblins and plus 9 for the guards. The guards got overall 70, and the goblins got 42. So the guards managed to do a significant amount of damage.
Come on, you guards.
So there's 9 times 5 damage is 45. So they've managed to knock that goblin horde down quite considerably. They've managed to kill 6 goblins.
It's a good start. Good start.
Cracking start. And I'll deal with that in a second. And we're back at the top of the order.
Let's have a look. So I can't actually Great Weapon Master because it only applies to a heavy weapon, I believe. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But let me just double check that. Yeah. Well, it has 2 effects. One of them involves heavy weapons. So, which is the -5 for a +10. So,
yeah.
So can't use that, but I can recklessly attack. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to recklessly attack against the one above me. So at advantage, a 22.
Yep, that hits.
Sweet. For 11 damage.
That one is the one at the top, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is dead.
Sweet. And then one. Which one has Greg attacked? The one right below me? Or the one.
Yes, the one below you, yeah.
Sweet. He's going to take the next one again at advantage for a 25.
25, yeah, of course that one hits.
Sweet. For 9 damage.
Yep.
And then, so the secondary effect of Great Weapon Master, which doesn't really matter because I am using 2 weapon fighting, it just says when you score a critical hit or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Melee.
So it doesn't really matter because you've got that anyway if you're going to do it.
Well, no, so with 2 weapon fighting, it doesn't take into account the modifier, but I think with this one it would.
Yeah, okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it for the sake of couple of points, whatever it is. It's fine.
And then 21 to hit.
Same one, the one at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'll tell you what, he's dead. Well done.
Sweet.
Double axes for the win.
Double kill. Yeah. That's my turn.
Cool. Awesome. Dabo.
Before Dabov's turn, can I finally use Vin Weasel's ability to retrieve stuff from dead people that die within?
Yeah, was it if they die within 5 feet of you, or was it if you killed them within 5 feet of you?
I think it was with if any died within. I thought it was half his movement speed, not 5
yeah, that's
foot.
fine. So, yeah, that's fine.
So can he retrieve something from both of those people? Because he could do a round trip in his movement speed.
Yeah, okay. So Vin goes flying out, and let's see if I can find that thing for you, which I don't have. Yes, I do. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Wow.
No one likes D100s.
Fred Durst loves a D100.
I've rolled 30.
30.
Yeah.
Classic. You the first time he flies off and he grabs something off the first bugbear, he gets a wanted poster for Rufflecopter.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll me another D100 then, please, for the second corpse?
Yeah, that is 68.
A 68. He manages to retrieve 2 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
Let me just add that to my inventory.
Would have been better if you got some blue tack from the second one, then you could have put your poster up on your bedroom wall.
I like how you went to blue tack, not like nails or, something that would actually make sense.
Fantasy.
You can't put a poster up with nails, Luke. You're not a savage.
Grease. Just use grease.
Just slides down the wall.
Just like most teenage boys' posters.
Come.
I am gonna... Can I maneuver my horse against the wall in the square that I'm currently in, just so it's a bit more covered?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. So you're just sort of like tucking it away.
Yeah, and then dismount, and I will move into the space where this dead guy... Actually, no, I'm going to move to there, so I'm pressed up against the wall.
Yeah.
Hopefully covered from the guy that's on the roof. If he decides to range attack, is my thinking.
He can't do anything. He can't do anything from where he is.
Cool, and then I will attack with my rapier.
Okay.
Which is 16 plus whatever my modifier is. I'm guessing since 17 hit.
Yeah, that helps.
It doesn't really matter.
Hits, yeah, that hits.
And he's within 5 feet of Krill, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get my sneak attack. 18. That's more like it.
Oh.
And I forgot to say Vin's on my shoulder. Just, I know I haven't moved his token, but
yeah, that's fine.
I'll move his token away.
Yeah, so significant damage done, but still standing, ready to fight.
Cool. I just, because I'm here, I will use my second attack with my dagger. Obviously not sneak attack. So I can only do it once.
Do it once per round, you get to do that.
Get to do sneak attack, yeah. So, although I have just rolled a natural 20.
Oh, lovely. Let's go.
It's not going to be much. I only get a D4. So, do we say it's maximum on one roll and then whatever the other roll is?
Yeah, so 4 plus whatever you roll.
He's going to roll a 1.
Not far off, 2. So 6.
2. 6. Yeah, this bugbear has taken a massive amount of damage from you in one round and is not happy.
Cool. I'm pressed against this wall. Just
that's fine.
So I think I'm safe from all of them, except for the one I just attacked.
Yeah,
cool.
Quinch has noticed the bugbear that's climbed onto the barn, and he is suspicious of this lone ranger. Quinch, what can only be described as darts at full speed, in a westerly direction, and enters a rage. The storm aura... Sorry?
Nothing. Carry
on. The storm aura bustles around him and whips up some slight embers around the local area. And Quinch is somewhat worried about some of these market stalls or whatever they are and the roofing. They're pretty colours he doesn't want to ruin. But in any case, a battle is ensuing. And
whilst he's raging, he's worried about the tents below him. Tents.
Yeah, he's concerned about the prosperity and ongoing financial security of the town. But
it wouldn't be a town if you didn't set fire to it. So
this is it, and also there's not going to be a town there to set fire to if these giants have their way. So anyway, Quinch will enter this rage and have another little shore ship pop off at the bugbear that's on the roof.
Yeah.
First arrow hits surely with a 13.
No, it doesn't.
But the second arrow, with that arrow now as a placeholder, Quinch fires off the second arrow, even surer with 11. And
it's certainly living up to half of its name.
Quinch looks somewhat nervous as he ends his turn.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you don't miss out on the circus's next crazy antics by hitting subscribe on your podcast app of choice. And in between episodes, you can always find us on social media by searching Dice and Desire on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. We're in our 3rd year now, and if you want to help us grow, you can do so in a number of ways. You can tell a friend, because word of mouth really helps us get our name out there, or you can review us on Apple or Podchaser to help with our visibility. Finally, you can donate to our Ko-fi page to help us take the show to the next level. All links can be found in this episode's description. And never forget, sometimes it is a dog licking a tree, yes?
Hey cool people, do you like mead, magic and long walks in the icy tundra? Ever wonder what your sled dogs are thinking about? Why not cap off your night with a frosty tabletop adventure?
You will come to love my beef cliff.
You're at the common room. Go to your room.
Excuse us.
Excuse me, Dogcliff. What's your favourite food?
Sausages, probably.
No, you look like a strong lot, but I've got more friends than you.
Carnelian's like short and on the ground, and he's standing on
You
top
know
of the table.
what you have to
That is
do.
a-
You know what you have to do.
Carnelian stabs him in the butt.
What did he say?
He likes sausages.
Oh my god, me too!
Alright, I'll sit beside Word and start carving his rod.
Oh my god. Sveta, my rod's nearing completion by the looks of things.
Unless the four of you can stop them.
Well, grab your Ugg boots and join Reflex Save every Wednesday on your favourite podcast platform.